Yo, 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 yo. Good morning, y'all. Happy Thursday. It's Masters Thursday. Hope everyone's having a great day. Just kicking it here with the boys. They're recovering from their tonsil, adenoid, and ear tube surgery. If you haven't checked it out, go back to my profile. Check out. We have 5 episodes up of Kicking with the Tilias. Live look into our lives. Purpose of that was just sharing vulnerably what our lives are like. And hopefully, one, entertaining, grabbing people's attention, but more than anything, giving people permission to live their lives, to share, to be vulnerable, to express their truths, and to see that, our lives are not perfect. We have tons of shit going on, and I just want to be able to document the chaos that is our lives and what we go through and what we work through and how we show up and deliver and how much we love our lives, imperfect as they are. So, anxiety and depression. Really tough subject for a lot of people. And let me offer this disclaimer. I'm not a fucking doctor. I'm not certified in shit. I'm not certified in dick all. So this isn't to substitute medical advice. Get that out of the way. And also, I'm not minimizing people with a chemical issue, something that is not triggering, is going on in the brain, that is causing anxiety or depression with them. But I do believe that they are overdiagnosed and that medical intervention is way overused, especially in Western society. And anxiety and depression, as much as anything, is a result of not living our truth, not living lives that are truthful to us, that are who we really are, living for other people, not being connected to or expressing our purpose, not allowing parts of ourselves to be seen, not feeling the feelings that we need to feel, not speaking our truth, not speaking up, not asking for what we need, not dealing with trauma, thinking that something is broken with us, escaping rather than actually, going into the feelings and going within to experience whatever it is that we need to experience. Every experience that is brought to us has a purpose. And if we solely learn to reframe or escape and not go into the feelings that we need to feel, then we're missing the juice of that. Yeah, it can help us to survive, but if we want to thrive, if we want to really live life, we have to be willing to go to those places and to experience what we need to experience and understand that everything that comes to us carries a blessing with it. So, by not expressing our truth, by not living our truth, of course it's going to put us in an anxious state. What makes us more anxious than denying who we really are? Denying parts of us that need to be seen, not expressing what it is that we need to express. What would give us more anxiety than living a lie? And if you're not expressing your truth, if you're not allowing yourself to be seen, if you're not showing up big, if you are worried about what other people are going to think of you more than you are being concerned with living and expressing your truth, of course it's going to create anxiety. If you're in a job that doesn't let you express who you are, that confines you, that keeps you from being able to live your purpose or align everything that you do with your purpose, of course you're going to feel fucking anxiety. Absolutely. There's nothing wrong with you. You have a soul that's expansive and desires to be seen and shown and grow, and be placed in a situation where that's constricted, or to constrict it out of fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of all those things, of course you're going to be anxious. And of course you're going to be depressed if you're suppressing your purpose. If you were born to experience emotions, to generate those emotions, to share those things with other people, and if you are not doing that, of course you're going to be fucking depressed. If you are disconnected from the reason that you were born, if you are disconnected from your truth, of course you're going to be fucking depressed. There's nothing wrong with you. If you are resisting the way things are because you have expectations of how things should be, of course you're going to be depressed. But when you connect to the source, when you connect to your truth and who you really are, when you allow parts of you to be seen that you've never allowed to be seen before, when you stop playing small and you start playing big, when you express your truth, when you live your truth, the natural consequence of that is that anxiety and depression goes away. I don't know of anything more therapeutic for anxiety and depression than living your truth, than expressing yourself, than having the ability and the courage to go into your feelings and feel feelings. By speaking up for yourself and asking for what you need, expressing what your feelings are, then identifying what your purpose is in life, which are the emotions that you're meant to generate for yourself, to experience for yourself, and to share with other people, then identifying what that purpose is and living from there. And that means aligning your life with it. Once I discovered what my purpose was, I made a committed decision to align my entire life to that purpose, which meant that my job didn't serve me. Working for other people doesn't serve me because it takes away my joy and it takes away my freedom, and I'm not willing to compromise either one of those things at any point. I express my truth. I allow parts of me to be seen. It's not easy for me to share myself vulnerably on social media, but it's becoming that way because I understand how therapeutic and healing it is. One, it's good for business and it helps other people because it serves other people. But for me, selfishly for me, it's healing for me to be able to show parts of me that I've kept hidden. It's healing for me to play a big game. Yeah, it's fucking scary. It's always going to be scary, but it feels good on the other side of it. There's massive confirmation of that. Hi, Trey. So many of us are living with anxiety and depression, and we don't have to be. It's not because something is wrong with us. Yeah, some people chemically have issues that they can't just, work through like this. Thanks, my man. Appreciate it. Yep. Let your freak flag fly. Let that shit out. Be who you are. And if there's obstacles in your life to being who you are, you need to assess what's more important to you. And I'll post this on Instagram later, but if you aren't outgrowing people in your life, you're playing way too small. You should be outgrowing people in your life. If you are hiding yourself because of fear of rejection or you need approval from other people, reassess that and allow yourself to be seen. Your best life, your greatest happiness, your greatest joy, your greatest freedom, all of that is on the other side of you expressing yourself, of connecting to your purpose, of living your truth, allowing yourself to be seen, allowing parts of you to be seen, all the parts of you, the imperfect parts. So many of us are walking around feeling that we have to portray an image to people, an ego. We have to be perfect. We have to be this. We have to be that. Because if we don't have that, then it's unsafe for us. Our people won't accept us. People won't love us. And the truth is just the opposite. People will love us more when we allow ourselves to be seen. And the right people will love you. That's the thing. We're so afraid of people rejecting us or losing people in our lives. But if people are in our lives solely because we project an image or because of, we give away our power to them or anything like that, then they're not meant to be in your life anyway. And the people who are meant to be in your life will stay and they will love you, or they will come to you because you allow yourself to be seen, because you show the true, authentic parts of yourself. So if they're meant to be in your life, they will when you show yourself. You can't get that wrong. But again, this bumps up against our trauma of our fear of being vulnerable, our fear of being abandoned, our fear of being rejected by people. But there's healing in doing so. And again, no pill is going to connect you to your truth. There may be some mind-altering drugs out there that do that. That's a different topic for a different story. But no pill is going to do that. The medications for anxiety and depression, they numb you. They take you out of feeling what you need to feel. And it deprives you of the path that you need to go on in order to heal, in order to bring yourself back to your truth. So do the medications have a purpose for some people? Yeah, maybe as an acute intervention to help get them to a stable place. But ultimately, you have to do the root work. You have to get to that place. You have to express yourself. And it's scary. It's terrifying as hell because we've been conditioned not to do that. Because we made decisions when we were young. We created these beliefs that said it's unsafe for me to show who I am. It's unsafe for me to show these parts of myself. It's unsafe for me to be vulnerable. If I do this, I'm going to be abandoned. If I am abandoned, I will die. You won't die if you're abandoned. This isn't millions of years ago where if you were abandoned by your tribe and you're out on your own, you were going to die. You were going to starve to death. You were going to get eaten by a fucking saber-toothed tiger or whatever. If you're abandoned by people now, they're going to be replaced by your real tribe, especially when you show yourself. And we're so afraid to show ourselves. We show up into dating situations or relationships trying to project this image so that people will like us and accept us. But the truth is, sorry, I'm trying to grab ice cream. The truth is, if we just show ourselves from the beginning, we only attract and keep. Just one, you can have more. I gave him a scoop of ice cream, he's like, just one? We only attract and keep people around who resonate with who we are anyways. And that part of you has to come out at some point. So maybe 3 months down the road, that's when your true self starts to come out in a relationship, and then the problems start. But if you show yourself from the beginning, the people who can accept you and love you as you are, you'll attract those right people. So serve yourself. Have the courage to allow yourself to be seen. Have the courage to express yourself. Make a committed decision to identify what it is that's your purpose. Why were you born? And live from that place. What else could be better? Don't be afraid. The fear is going to be there, but don't be afraid to move through that. And know that on the other side of taking courageous action is confirmation that you are on purpose, that you are connected to your truth. The only thing I'm afraid of anymore is not living my truth, being disconnected from that, of not living my purpose, of not giving my all, of not allowing myself to be seen. Those are the only things I'm afraid of now. Because I came here to do something. I came here to experience things. I came here to share and give things to other people. And the greatest tragedy in my life would be not doing that. So that's my commitment every single day when I wake up. And I'm connected to that purpose. That's why I feel bulletproof every day. That's why I feel powerful every day. It's because I connect to all of that. And I understand the reason why I was born. And that is my commitment above any of the brain, the amygdala's fear, the limbic system's fear, is my fear of not expressing myself. My fear of not living from my truth. My fear of not living from purpose. So, I know how many of you out there and how many of you will be watching this are experiencing anxiety, experiencing depression in your life. And I want to tell you that you're not broke. There's nothing wrong with you. It's a natural response to not living your truth. And the way out of that, the way to living peacefully with love and joy and happiness and bliss and freedom in your life, is to express your truth, to honor your truth, to connect with your truth, to allow parts of you to be seen, to connect to your purpose, to heal trauma, to work through it, to feel feelings, to speak up and express yourself, to share your truth, to allow yourself to be seen by others. That is where the healing happens. So I love you guys. This resonates with you. Please share it. What up, Sparky? Tag other people who are going to benefit from this. Let people know that they're not broke. The things that they're going through are normal responses to not living your truth. And there's nothing wrong with you in doing so. You were probably conditioned not to live your truth. But when you reject the past conditioning, when you reject the beliefs that you created, when you were incapable of creating and choosing, empowering beliefs, when you understand all that, you can come forward and you can change your life. And it's not really changing your life, it's just coming home to who you always were. When you come home to who you always were, anxiety and depression fades, and you live this amazing, beautiful life, and you are in a beautiful state the majority of the time. And what could you ask for more than that? So, love you guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate you. Love you. Bye.